What's up, JB? Shout out. Sayang at hindi nanalo Lakers ngayon. Natatawa lang ako.
The Western Conference NBA playoffs, round 1 continues. The Timberwolves have a lofty series lead with 3 wins. Will overconfidence be their undoing, or will their passion and determination help them prevail against the Los Angeles Lakers? Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
2K Sports is proud to present to you Game 5 of this first-round Western Conference matchup. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're joined by our reporter David Aldridge on the sidelines. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle, and it's Conley in at the point guard position. And for the Lakers, outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Jackson Hayes. And it's Doncic in at point. Taking a look at the Lakers. They thought they'd be up 3-1 at this time. Instead, they find themselves in a win or go home scenario. This is unexpected, huh?
And Kevin, this is why they play the game. On paper, this wasn't supposed to happen. Maybe they got a little complacent. Maybe this raucous home crowd can snap them out of this trance that they seem to be in.
Well, they need something, that's for sure.
Another great decision in the career of Mike Conley. As good as it gets moving the ball.
Edwards against Reeves. Over Edwards. Reeves the pass to Hayes. Misses from short range. Conley against Doncic. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Hayes with the steal. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Mike Conley with the rebound.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Checked in for Minnesota.
Injured pa ata si Gobert.
Conley with it. Randall a screen on Doncic. Conley finds Randall. Edwards can't hit. Lakers have gone 0-3 from the field to start the game. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic as much as anyone.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. There's the three. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Lakers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniel.
Well, you can't be careless when Edwards is roaming nearby because he can and will pick your pocket, which leads to points in transition.
Reeves gets the bucket.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Outside Edwards. Back to Conley. Reed kicks to Conley. Offline with his three. The Lakers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And Hayes throws it down.
Showing great vision and delivering the pass out in front.
Now here is Conley. Randall outside. Outside Conley. Randall with a screen for Conley. And he comes up with the deuce.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
On the wing, Doncic. Covered by Conley. No good on the three. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep to the left side wing. Edwards passes to Randall. Reeves against Edwards. Here's Randall. Takes it off the glass.
What's up, James Robert? Shout out. Pahinga na Sir Brown Brown.
They want him to be an option on every possession.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick, and we talked about the bruising big man, Julius Randle. He told me Julius sets the tone for them with his physicality. So we have to try and match that. We can't let him bully his way into the lane and get to his spots. We have to make him uncomfortable. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here is Edwards, following the basket by Julius Randle. Reed with a screen on Reed. 6 on the shot clock. Randle with the bucket.
And if he gets the space, Randle absolutely will take that shot. Not afraid of that corner three.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Making a change here. Hachimura is checked in, and the Timberwolves also making a change. Gobert checked in for Naz Reid. LeBron passes to Doncic. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 3 assists now in this one.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Rudy Gobert. Dave, what's the news?
Guys, I had a moment to catch up with Minnesota's head athletic trainer, and unfortunately, it sounds pretty serious. But he's already come back into the game. How about that?
All right, David, thanks. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
Yeah, not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
That's just awful news. You really feel for the guy, and you know everyone in the NBA family is wishing him a speedy recovery.
Shooting two. That free throw good from Doncic.
Eye-popping talent from Doncic. We don't see many players with his size and skill set.
All free throws good from Doncic. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Gobert with a screen on Doncic. Conley kicks to Gobert. Timberwolves with a fresh shot clock. Conley dishes to Randall. And that one is off. Good work defensively by Hachimura. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 4 assists now tonight. Here's Conley. To the inside. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Gannett, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Minnesota. Six to shoot. And the call will be against Dalton Gannett. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
On defense, the Lakers. Conley surveying the D. Shot clock at 5. Pass to DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Here's Gannett, defended by DiVincenzo. Minnesota's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Shot to stop the run. Shot by McDaniels, no good. The Lakers in the lead. Down low. And Hayes throws it down.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. Minnesota making some changes. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Mike Conley. So it's Minnesota now, trailing by 4. Now DiVincenzo, scoreless thus far. Randall left side. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And the basket is good. And now a 6-point Los Angeles lead.
And you have to keep James off the board because he will punish you like that if he gets the rebound.
DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by the Lakers.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. James kicks to Doncic. Pulls it from the elbow. Julius Randle with the rebound.
Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Here's DiVincenzo. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Some changes for the Lakers. Austin Reeves is checked in for Jackson Hayes. And Vincent subbed in for Luka Doncic. One misses for DiVincenzo. LA's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Got that one up quick. Reeves has got his second bucket of the night.
And James has always loved sharing the rock as well as making his teammates better.
Hit by Reed. Shoots over Hachimura. That's short off the rim.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Now here's James. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Julius Randle picks one up. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay.
The ruling on the floor is overturned.
Appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way. That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. Picked by Reed. Driving in. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Minnesota shooting their second and third free throws tonight. Throw dropped for DiVincenzo. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for James. Timberwolves also changing it up. Ours is checked in, and it's Edwards in for Clark. And he makes both free throws. And here is Los Angeles now. 7-point differential. They won their last game. That was Thursday night.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Well, when you can build your lead with the second unit on the floor, that makes the game a heck of a lot easier.
Oh, here's Edwards. Nothing on the board. And he goes big with the dunk right over Rui Hachimura.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
And the foul called on Edwards. And that is his first foul of the game.
Second team. Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves.
11 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Reeves outside. Fires from deep. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so the first quarter is in the books. Lakers on top. They're up by 5. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
Timberwolves trail by 5. On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Miller is out there with Reed. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Alexander Walker in at the three, the small forward.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Reeves with it. Picked by Finney-Smith. Reeves can't hit. The Timberwolves shooting not great, 40% for the game. Here's Edwards. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, I'd say any play with Edwards on the finishing end has a good chance of succeeding.
Reeves the pass to Hachimura. Connect with it. Launches it. It's hauled in by Edwards. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. That evens the score. DiVincenzo's got 9.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Pass to connect. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Now look at the fearlessness from Connect above the rim.
Hey, salamat Tandem. Shout out.
Now here's DiVincenzo. 9 points in the game so far. Reed gets the bucket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Vincent. Pass to connect. Off target from outside.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Connect with it. Defended by Alexander Walker. Nice move. Connect. No good. And here is DiVincenzo. Here's Edwards. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Back to Alexander Walker. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Lakers have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Reeves can't hit. The Timberwolves have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Alexander Walker on the wing. Miller outside. Now, Alexander Walker. Still yet to score. 2 on the clock. Here's DiVincenzo. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Well, maybe the defense thinks they can live with that. But he's pretty consistent from that mid-range area.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Vanderbilt's checked in for Los Angeles. LeBron comes in for Connect. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Mike Conley comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Reeves the pass to Hachimura. Rebound, Minnesota. For 3, Edwards. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. And now a 5-point Timberwolves lead. James with it. Pass to Vincent. And the Lakers with another miss.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Alexander Walker finds Conley. Gobert with a screen for Conley. Here's Gobert. Goes back up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, when Gobert has the ball, it just seems like the defenders are plastered to it.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Minnesota?
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And in addition, the three-point shooting has been dialed in tonight. They seem poised for a big game from deep.
And that one misses.
Well, known for being an exceptional defender, Gobert also has a good sense for when he should look to score.
And the Lakers making a change here. Doncic is checked in. That's off as well, so he misses both.
And Gobert knows his role on this team. Rebound, block shots, and look to score near the basket.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
Outside Edwards. To Alexander Walker. Good. Alexander Walker's got the lead up to 5 now for the Timberwolves.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
To the middle. Here's James. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
He's so quick and graceful at around 270 pounds. James, he's a wrecking ball.
Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. It's Edwards on the wing. To the wing on the left. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Gannett, he's checked in for the Lakers. Lakers trail by 3. Doncic, bounce pass. Hachimura. Los Angeles with another miss. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Gobert. Good work defensively by Hachimura. Now, here's Doncic. Drops in the layup for 2. Doncic has got 4 this quarter.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Edwards looking it over. To Gobert. Clock at 6. Outside Conley. From the baseline. Out to Edwards. Now, Alexander Walker. Conley with a wide open look. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they just given away.
Kept alive. Here's LeBron.
And LeBron James, the king, can still fly.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Time, everyone. Let's hear it for your Laker girl.
Ginadjig nga si Lebron dito, lakas. Hirap talurin.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Randall's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Edwards. Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Outside Conley. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. It's in there. Conley with the assist. DiVincenzo's got 8 points in the quarter. The Lakers trail. Pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Doncic. And off the front, and in it goes. Doncic has got 13.
Well, he got off to a slow start, but now in the second, he seems to be finding his rhythm.
Randle passes to Gobert. Outside Conley. It's up a three. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
Baka matsambahan pa tayo dito ng AI.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That's his third foul of the game. And the Lakers with some changes. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in.
Hindi ako makalayo ng lamang. Tabla lang.
In for Connect. The Timberwolves have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter, just under 50% shooting. DiVincenzo passes to Randle, comes up empty down low. The Lakers shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. Here's Doncic. Oh, Doncic getting it done.
Grabe naman si Luka.
Yeah, and it seems like he's getting more comfortable with each bucket.
Here's Conley. Pass to DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen on Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And foul on the shot. He'll
Hindi pa nag-counted.
And this is the right play by Conley, sticking with the motion and ensuring he gets to the line.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor.
Meron ba kayong liga sa inyo, James Robert? Kasali ka ba ng liga sa
And
inyo?
also, how about the way they decimated the opposition on the offensive glass, getting an impressive number of second chance points.
That's good from Conley.
Well, respected both on and off the floor. Conley is one of those guys that leads by example.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Hayes, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Austin Reeves in for Vincent. And so Mike Conley nails both of them.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Here's James off the left rim and out. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. Here's DiVincenzo. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
DiVincenzo.
And Conley is just so unselfish. He's very willing to give the ball up if it means setting up a teammate.
Here's Reeves inside. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Conley the pass to McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniel.
What bounce from McDaniels, just leaping into the air for that dunk.
There's a minute left now here in the second. Here's LeBron. James absorbing hits on the track.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
It's to Randle. McDaniels with the ball. DiVincenzo passes to Randle. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
Vanderbilt with it. Outside, James. Shoots over McDaniel. James, no good.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Randle with a screen for McDaniel. Vanderbilt with the steal. Stolen by Conley. Minnesota again turning it over. Here's Hayes. And a little luck that time, but it drops. He's got 6. Gets it off. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Timberwolves lead by 2. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, what adjustments did they make to slow you guys down in the second quarter?
I mean, it's a good team. It's a really good team, and they executed in the second quarter, made shots, and got to a rhythm. So
we'll see who wins the second half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Chucking up all those threes is clearly not working for them. They need to balance their attack.
Yeah, you want to put your players in a position to succeed, and I don't see that in the first half.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Lakers. Still alive, but facing some long odds. How do they keep hope alive?
Well, I think those tough moments are what reveal a lot of character, Ernie. I mean, how you perform when things aren't going your way, that's what makes you a pro.
And what makes you elite, it's not being in that bad position in the first place.
Interesting point. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. Nice game. Great performance by Dante DiVincenzo.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, the way I see it, it's an added bonus. And you can see team chemistry really growing as a result of him racking up the assists.
Minnesota in the lead. Up in the front court, the forwards are James and Vanderbilt. Austin Reeves out there with Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the 5 down low. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Now James. For Anthony Edwards missed from long range.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
And this will be his second and third shots to the line here.
LeBron James. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And maybe the most storied high school player ever. It's amazing to think that LeBron's exceeded expectations at the pro level.
And James drills them both. Timberwolves shooting here about 46% for the game. And here is Conley. Over in the corner, Edwards. Strong move inside by Edwards.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
James dishes to Hayes. The 3 for Doncic. Trains the three-pointer. Doncic has got 18 points in the game.
And we're so used to Doncic operating with the ball in his hands, but it's good to see him mix it up and work off the catch.
Conley's shot is off. The Lakers in the lead. James wide open. Here's Vanderbilt, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives a coach crazy to concede second chance points.
Conley, the pass to McDaniels, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 7th assist in the game. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. To the paint, he's looking for Hayes and finds him.
The orchestrator. Doncic knows where everyone is at all times and completely dictates the pace.
And it's Conley penetrating. It's good. Conley's got his second bucket.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Vanderbilt against Randall. And here's Doncic from the arc. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
Out to Edwards. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Lakers leading by 4. Reeves the pass to James. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've started. It's a great finish! Oh, my. Well, talk about a guy who plays above the rim, Anthony Edwards.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Vanderbilt kicks to LeBron. A three-pointer, no good.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Three-pointer, Randall gets the three-pointer to fall. Randall's got 10.
And you don't see that kind of quickness from your bigs very often. Randall with great hands there.
Reeves outside. And here's LeBron outside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Conley dishes to Gobert. Rebound the Lakers. LeBron's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Pass to Reeves. LeBron sets the screen for Reeves. Now Doncic beyond the arc. The deep shot falls for Doncic.
Seems like everyone's taking long threes these days, but Doncic has natural power in those legs, generates range with ease.
Conley gets the bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
From the arc, Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Minnesota's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. McDaniels, and the layup's good off the glass. 8 points for Jaden McDaniel.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Looking to get it going. LeBron fights his way through.
A bit of a struggle for him so far in the quarter. Just 1 for 5 from the field.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Last ni Luka, daming 3 points pinakawalan ng third quarter. Grabe. Hindi ako makalayo. Malawan talaga ang Lakers.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels.
Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves, number 9, Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Conley into the lane. Pass to Alexander Walker. Vanderbilt against Randall. Just 5 to shoot. Alexander Walker passes to Edwards. Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc.
He's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Doncic kicks to Hayes. Reeves with it. 9 feet out. 2 points. That one goes. Reeves has got 6. Timberwolves have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Now Conley. He's got 8. To the inside. Vanderbilt with the block. Doncic against Gobert. And it's Doncic missing. Minnesota's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Edwards. A beautiful finish inside by Ant.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Doncic passes to Vanderbilt. To the middle. Here's Reeves. Edwards with the block.
Well, I love whenever Edwards is disengaged defensively. Excellent job coming up with the block.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
And the Lakers making a change here. Hachimura is checked in. On defense, the Timberwolves. 3-point lead. A nice shot by Doncic.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
Conley with it. Down low. Here's Randall. It's Edwards on the wing. Shot clock at 6. And finished off by Edwards.
Well, it might not be fair, but most nights we expect Edwards to put up big scoring numbers. That's what you ask of your stars.
Reeves outside. James in the post. Defended by Alexander Walker.
Terrific finish to get this game all-nighter up there. He is a force to be reckoned with.
Doncic against Conley. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Great look, but off the mark. For the lead, James slices to the rim.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes it back.
Conley, the pass to Randall. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Los Angeles has gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Pass to LeBron. Fires for 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for the Lakers. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Jackson Hayes. And it's Connect in for James. Reed, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Michael Conley. Poke loose. A minute 42 left in the third quarter of the game. Doncic looking it over. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for Minnesota. DiVincenzo finds Alexander Walker. Pass to Randall. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Randall's got 7 now in this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Reeves with the screen for Doncic. The triple! Doncic!
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Randall, a screen on Doncic. Over in the corner, Edwards. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Doncic with it. Now defended by Randall. And it's Doncic missing. Timberwolves trail. Here's Edwards. Edwards holding off the D and converts.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Reeves against Edwards. Reeves gets the bucket. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
16 seconds left to play here in the third. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's got 16. For 3, Edwards. Edwards with another miss. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Lakers. He's raised his three-point total to 6 now. A lot of points from beyond the arc. Back to the action in just a minute.
Nakakatakot yung ganito, James Robert Dikit.
And how about a look now at our assist to the game? Brought to you by
Ayaw patalo ng AI ng computer.
You can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the
Lakers
course of
in
the
time.
game, and this one, a thing of beauty.
Well, that is what coaches want from their point guards. Set others up, play the game the right way.
Come on, everyone.
NBA playoff round one. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. On the court for Minnesota, they've got Dante DiVincenzo, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Reed, and it's Edwards in at the shooting guard. Here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Edwards. Edwards slashing inside. Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. They get the rebound. They shoot again. No good at the rim.
Yeah, and they hold the lead in spite of his cold shooting night. He has not been able to get it going.
Edwards can't hit.
Well, when they're playing off you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Looking to get back on track here. And connect with the lay-in. And the Lakers lead by 5.
Going up strong inside, the rookie connect doesn't hold back in the painted area.
LeBron right to the
Gina si LeBron.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. DiVincenzo passes to Alexander Walker. Here's Edwards. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Edwards got 15 points here in the second half.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Yeah, and as a coach, you love having a team like this. They've got zero quitting.
James. LeBron going to work inside.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to go.
Inside, out to Edwards. There's the triple. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Edwards got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's been more confident shooting it since the half. Let's see if that trend continues.
Tipped away. It's stolen by Ingles. This one for 3. Not as good in the Los Angeles leads. Cut to just 1 point on the basket from Edwards.
Well, he's making a concerted effort to use the three-point shot here in the second half. Only 1 in the first, 3 since
Bam, dikit ulit.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. He's checked in for Hachimura. And then for Minnesota, Clark, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. And it's Conley in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. Now, with this game up for grabs, Coach told his guys to think positive. He said, we know this game is ours, fellas. We've earned it. I need you to show me right now that you want this. Can they get it done? We'll see, guys.
Thank you, David. And they double up James. Vanderbilt finds Vincent. And again, the Lakers no good.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Finally, the pass to Edwards. Now, here's DiVincenzo. It's over connect. Misses off the left iron. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field.
It's such a physical player inside. LeBron doesn't fear contact on the way up.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Well, the defense hasn't done nearly a good enough job of getting back in transition, and they've taken advantage, racking up fast break points against them.
That's been all night long. And also dominating the offensive boards, and that's been winning them a lot of extra looks at the hoop.
And both free throws good for LeBron.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Out to the right wing. Conley for three. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Here's Vincent, over by Conley. Back to LeBron. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Austin Reeves is checked in for the Lakers. Luka Doncic comes in for Gabe Vincent. Minnesota's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Reed with a screen on Reeves. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. Pass to Vanderbilt. Shoots a fader. Los Angeles with another miss.
The fall away upping the degree of difficulty. You wonder if perhaps they could have gotten a better look.
DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. And it's off from three-point range. The Lakers trade. Now connect. Doncic outside. Doncic drops the hammer.
The skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
Finally, the pass to Reed. Misses from close range. Lakers have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Doncic kicks to Vanderbilt. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. The offensive rebound. Reed with the block.
Well, Reed really gets after it on defense. He's a big man that loves coming up with blocks.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones. And now their defense is in overdrive.
Hachimura, he's checked in for the Lakers. Minnesota also making some changes. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. And Julius Randle subbed in for Clark. Here's Doncic. Again, the miss by the Lakers. The Timberwolves shooting well here in the... Oh, wow! What a great move inside.
That is incredible. Well, everything about Edwards' drive makes it dangerous. His speed, his agility, and his lack of fear.
Reeves outside. Pass to connect. Tries from 16, and it's good off the back rim and in.
Rising to the occasion, he found a way to get himself open and get his shot.
Nice job taking the initiative. Coaches will encourage you to take that if you have a good look.
Reeves gets the bucket.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
It's to DiVincenzo. Randle with the ball. Randle with a screen for Conley. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
And he's got the smarts to take advantage of the shaky defense. Conley's been around the block a few times.
Shooting for Minnesota, Mike Conley at the line for two.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Mike Conley. And some changes here for the Lakers. Vanderbilt comes in for Rui Hachimura. And James subbed in for Connect. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Daniels, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And so Mike Conley nails both of them. Lakers have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth. Right around 46, 47%. Here's Doncic. And no good. Gobert with the defensive effort. Outside Edwards. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Well, it's so difficult to outsmart Edwards as a defender. He'll just come right into you.
Shooting for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards. Taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And he makes the first.
Well, you know, Anthony Edwards has one of the highest motors we've seen. His relentlessness throughout the length of the game is just exceptional. He wears out the entire opposing team.
And Edwards drops them both. And so it's the Lakers with it. Pass to Hayes. And here is Vanderbilt. There's the screen. Here's Reeves. Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Gobert with the screen on Doncic. Out to Edwards. Pass to Randall. 6 to shoot. Here's Conley. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And just using that experience, Conley adept at drawing contact and getting to the line.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Mike Conley. Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Lakers shooting about 47% here in the fourth. With the teardrop, and it's good on the way in. Doncic has got it all tied up now for the Lakers. And here's Edwards. Takes it in. Edwards with the dunk of the night.
Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch gene.
And here is Los Angeles now. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Randall. One-on-one fast break. Gobert, no good. Doncic passes to James for 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Conley with it. Left in the fourth quarter. Edwards a screen on Doncic. Conley finds Edwards. Just 3 to shoot. 3-pointer, Randall. Reeves with the rebound. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Trailing by 2. Here's Doncic. Doncic with the strong move inside.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one.
Now here's Edwards. And he drives in. Here's Doncic. Here's James. Yes!
Big-time basket.
Para matatalo pa ako ah.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Gobert with a screen on Doncic. Conley kicks to Edwards. From deep. It's rebounded by Hayes.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
And the foul called on Edwards. That'll be his second foul. You gotta
Malice man.
Especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejection. Wow.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive style matters.
A 3 from LeBron, and McDaniels with the block.
McDaniels is such a disruptive defender. inside, outside. He's a pest everywhere.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And he knows there's no room for mistakes. He wants everyone on the same page. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting. Now Conley.
Pass to Edwards. Launches a three. Bullseye!
Bam! 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 Kaso lang may 1.2 pang natitira. What a shot! What a shot!
Clearly warranting a timeout. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
And they've got enough time left to get a good look.
Defense tayo, defense.
Quick, but it doesn't have to be a heave. You can still catch, turn, and shoot. They've got one shot at it here, obviously. It's a make-or-break situation.
Here's Doncic. Gets the key.
Naipasok pa. Naipasok pa. Ano ba yan? Panalo pa, natalo pa. Panalo na, natalo pa.
Before this game, but this win cast the series in a whole new light now.
And listen, they still got
ano ba yan?
But after seeing how they perform tonight, is there any
Magtuwa sila. Basag trip to si Luka Doncic.
No doubt at all, you're right. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, LeBron. Tough win. What was the focus offensively?
Trying to make plays. Trying to make plays throughout the whole game, especially in the fourth. We were a little lethargic to start the fourth that made a run, but when I came in, it's my job to go out and make plays for our team.
And they fed off of it, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Luka Doncic.
Dapat si Luka in-interview hindi si LeBron Anyway guys, so yun, natalo tayo sa Game 5. Nagkabaliktara na nangyari. Panalo na, natalo pa, no? So 38 points si Luka Doncic. Dapat ito talaga in-interview. Buhat mode si Luka Doncic ngayon. Ay, nako. Natin sa Timberwolves naman, buhat mode si Anthony Edwards. Di ko mapascore si Rudy Gobert, 2 points lang, pero 10 rebounds pa rin. Andyan pa rin sa kanyang defense. DiVincenzo, by Conley, Julius Randle, ang mga double-digit scorers na kasama ni Edwards. Panalo na at natalo pa nga tayo, James Robert. Yara. Tignan niyo, makikita ba yung replay? Replay natin. Saan ba yun? Score. Ito. Sa fourth quarter natin tingnan. Mga last. Natin yung 3-point jump shot ni Anthony Edwards, no? Ano, flop yung ginawa natin dyan, eh. Kung titignan niyo yung play, ano. Diyan si Anthony Edwards. Sa kanya nakot talaga nakapokus niyan. Binigyan siya ng screen. Bibigyan ulit siya ng screen ni, McDaniel. Sa isa pang screen kay Rudy Gobert. Kita nyo, libreng dyan si Anthony Edwards para sa kanyang 3-point shot. Panglamang ng isa. Okay, nice shot. Sabi ko. Kaso lang merong natirang 1.2 seconds. Yan ang problema pag may natitira pang oras. At ito namang si Lukang basag trip. From the inbound, alam ko na kay Luka ipapasay. Kaya nandiyan na si Mike Conley, babantay na yan eh. Yan, aabangan ko na yan eh. Titira yan eh. O yan, nakasabay na ako. Nakasabay na ako dyan eh. O, nakasabay. Kaso ang layo ko eh. Wala ako sa harap eh. Diretso eh. Blagag. At natalo pa nga tayo. Anyway, hanggang doon na lang. Like, share, subscribe. Baka i-simulate ko na lang yung Game 6 nito. Alam naman natin kung ano nangyari. Ang layo ko eh, no? Ang layo ko sa depensa, eh, no? Anyway, guys, see you on the next one. Like, share, subscribe. Bye-bye. Shoutout kay James Robert, Renz Tevera, Renzion Gaming at DOBTV. At kay JB. JB Sports Gaming, bumawi ang Lakers mo dito. Shout out. Bye-bye, guys.